Greetings from Washington, D.C. during the National Cherry Blossom Festival. And here we are at the Washington Monument. And what I want to call this area is the Cherry Blossom Picnic area. And I'm going to walk you through, and you'll get the experience of what it's like to be under the blossoms during peak bloom, which is what the stage is. So you see lots of people who bring in a picnic blanket and really enjoy time together.
Hello.
There's Vicente on the phone. Hello, Vicente. And so peak bloom is determined when 70% of the flowers are open. And so here is a look of the blossoms that draw millions of people to Washington, D.C. Now you could see the Washington Monument from so many different angles, but this is the best way to really experience the blossoms and incorporate the Washington Monument in your visit. Now when it's not Cherry Blossom Festival time, we're all longing for it, but what I really want to say is you'll see people under the trees in the spring and in the summertime having picnics here throughout the year. It's a common area for relaxation and enjoyment together. Oh, some low blossoms. When I can explain something else to you, which I really love about spring, you see these red strings? People will place a red string, on the first flowering tree that they see of the year. And so that's what those red strings are for. Now, there's some pink in the center of the blossom. Now, a lot of people get confused because they come to Washington, D.C. and the trees that you see mostly around the tidal basin are all white. But yet you see all of the literature and it's pink. What happens is, as the blossom is closed, it has a pinkish hue. And as it continues to blossom, it opens up with the white leaves. Now that's the Yoshino trees, and that's what mostly is planted in the populated tidal basin area and in this location. There are the Kwanzan, which is a truly pink leaf that stays pink the entire time that it's blooming. So hopefully that clears up the confusion of the white versus the pink cherry blossom, because these actually start with a hue of pink. Now, as beautiful as that is to have a picture of her children, and that's a really nice angle, you're not supposed to climb on the trees, and definitely do not clip the branches. And they even say if the branches or the petals, like you see here, fall on the ground, you shouldn't even be picking them up because it adds to the ground beauty. So really, when you have the opportunity to attend something like this, let the trees be. There are parks folks that even say the foot trampling of the root area shortens the lives of the cherry blossom trees. Now this festival happened in 1912, and some of the trees from 1912 over by the tidal basin, they don't have as many flowers as these do, but they are still blooming and alive. And some of them have children because they have been grafted and branches have been sent back to Japan. And that's some of the beauty on the National Mall at the Washington Monument. Welcome spring.